Hey there guys, Fave here, and today we're going to talk about Sparkle Time Fedoras. But before I can talk about any Sparkle Time Fedora, I've done a little revamp to the face cam of myself, right? So let's talk about it. First of all, I'm repping the Fave merch, link in description. We out here, okay? I be looking cool as heck on my hoodie. And I also got different goggles. These are, I don't know, they look more like mags to me and I can actually see the screen. So I feel more confident in recording. But let's talk about today's challenge. So today's challenge is, if you've ever wanted a Sparkle Time Fedora on Roblox before, smash that like button. So Sparkle Time Fedoras. Sparkle Time Fedoras have been around for 13 years on Roblox, ever since the very first one came out of a gift in 2007. Now this is the original Sparkle Time Fedora. It is by far the most common one because it came out of a gift and hundreds of people got this. Now, this rant wouldn't be about the original, where the price has historically dropped over the years due to people guessing the passwords of old accounts and those fedoras being circulated around, and it's being one of the cheapest sparkles to this day. Nah, I mean, it's a good looking item, it's a classic, and you know, this isn't really about looks. I could talk about the ugliest sparkle in my opinion, which would be Teal Sparkle Time Fedora, but that's just my opinion. There's a lot of people that like this sparkle, so I'm not going to bash it too hard, and it is an authentic Sparkle Time Fedora. As you can see, quantity sold 100. 100 stock. Now let me go ahead and take you guys on a quick path through the past of Sparkle Time Fedoras. Okay? So after the original Sparkle Time Fedora came out, it was 2007, and 4 years passed, and then they started releasing differently colored Sparkle Time Fedoras, starting with purple. Now, purple was the first recolored Sparkle Time Fedora to come out, and as you can see, quantity sold 100. 100 stock, only 100 were to ever be sold. Now, please take a notice that this trend for a while, 10,000 Robux, 100 stock, this would be the normal. It would cost 10,000 Robux, and the first 100 people to buy it would be able to get it. Anyone after that would have to buy it off of someone who bought it before, and hence, the prices go way up. I mean, gee whiz, you need like 3 million Robux to buy the purple. Now, next up, in early 2012 came the red Sparkle Time Fedora, 10,000 Robux, 100 stock, worth over 3 million Robux. Now, no cheap Fedora by any means of the definition, but of course, it's the same, 10,000 Robux, 100 stock. Then you have green Sparkle Time Fedora, which I told a story about before, me going to the bathroom, but once again it was 10,000 Robux and 100 stock. Now the next Fedora to discuss is actually quite the disappointment I've told a full story about before, is Midnight Blue Sparkle Time Fedora. Now while this Fedora looks absolutely amazing, it is one of the best looking Sparkle Time Fedoras in my opinion. They actually raised the price to 50,000 and caught me really off guard, because I only had 11,000 Robux the night this came out, and I told this full story in great detail before. You can check that out in the top right corner. But basically, yeah, they raised the price on us and that made me really mad, but this was mid-2013 during the summer sale and it was wonderful, okay? Like, that night was very memorable, but I already told that story. 100 stock, only 100 were to be sold. Next came the teal, and teal in my opinion is the ugliest, and 100 stock, 50,000 Robux. This is the new norm for Sparkle Times, okay? It would cost 50,000 Robux from now on, and still 100 to be sold, maintaining its rareness. Because for an item to be worth a lot of Robux, it's gotta be rare for the most part, unless you're some weird exception like a Valk or a classic Fedora. But the rarer your item is, generally, the better odds it has of becoming a successful, expensive item, right? So you have teal right here, once again, 100 stock, makes sense. We have orange here, which I have a personal connection to. Now, yes, I do own one right now, but I used to wear the orange Sparkle Time Fedora in the summer of 2017, and a lot of memorable moments happened that summer. Once again, this was 50,000 Robux and 100 stock, so only 100 people could buy it for 50,000 Robux originally, and I love orange. Now, a lot of people hate on it, but I personally love it, you know, so it is what it is. You can't bash what I like. Then came the black Sparkle Time Fedora, which black matches everything. I mean, when you're making an outfit, the easy way to go is wearing all black, and wow, would you look at me? Boom! But anyway, once again, they raised the price a little bit to 60,000 Robux, but to be fair, it was 2015 by the time this came out, so, you know, Robux, it was inflating, so whatever. 100 stock again, that's the important part, okay? Then the next one came out, pink Sparkle Time Fedora. I love pink, it's one of my favorite colors. I mean, look at my goggles, bruh. Pink! Black pink in your area. That's my outfit basically. But look, this one cost 100,000 Robux. They're raising the price even more because this Fedora came out at the top of 2016. But once again, very important to remember, only 100 could be purchased. And finally, we have the sky blue Sparkle Time Fedora, which once again was 100,000 Robux, and only 100 were to be sold. Now, I've been talking about Sparkle Time Fedoras for the last, I don't know, 5 minutes, and every single one of them, except for the original, which was given out of a gift, had 100 stock. Only 100 people could buy it. And that's like a tradition. That's like 8 fedoras in a row at this point. I'm not keeping count. I could be wrong, but it's a lot. You guys have been watching along, hopefully, unless you're one of those people that just kind of drag along until you get to a part that's kind of interesting. But you get my point. All of these were 100 stock. Only 100 could be bought. Only 100 will ever exist. And of course, there'll be less and less as time progresses because people will get banned forever. And that's my original context of banned forever, by the way, if y'all didn't know. I would talk about items getting rare as people got banned, and I just wanted a cool way to say banned. First time I did that, top 21 rarest faces. Anyway, enough with the Fave trivia. Let's get to the main point of this video, which would be the biggest disappointment in Sparkle Time Fedora history, the white Sparkle Time Fedora. Now, do not get me wrong. The white Sparkle Time Fedora is a very good looking sparkle, okay? I mean, it's white, it matches basically everything. It's a very good looking fedora. It's kind of hard to mess up an outfit with this. Sparkle bright, like a diamond. What is my issue with the white Sparkle Time Fedora? Well, instead of putting it up for 100 stock, they actually put it on a timer. So as many people could buy it as they wanted in a certain amount of time. I believe it was 2 hours. And as you can see, this did cost 100,000 Robux, and over 300 people were able to get it within that timer. Now, when this came out, I was bashing it super hard. In fact, I'm going to dig up Discord messages from the time, and we're going to take a look at those. I remember this day like it was yesterday, right? Like, I was out grocery shopping with my parents or whatever, right? And so, you know, my Discord starts blowing up. New Sparkle Time Fedora! They ruined the whole series. And at the time, I was actually really into trading. I just started trading again. And I ran this little trading server called Fave's Trade Cave. And we're going to go ahead and look at the chat of when White Sparkle came out. So this was September 3rd, 2017. And fellow YouTuber OMG, this one says, the stock of White Sparkle Time Fedora. What the heck? 5,000? Wait, for real? Yes. So originally they had 5,000 potential people that could buy White Sparkle Time Fedora, but they put it on a timer so whoever bought it in that time would keep it forever. So here's some of the reactions. That is an auto L. That hat is going to be garbage. I'ma get it though. I want it. Such an L. Bro, don't. 50k rap, lol. So what that means basically is people will pay 100,000 Robux for it now, and within 2 weeks they'll be selling it for 50,000 Robux. They'll be losing all their money. The rich people are just gonna sell it for 1 Robux just to make other people fail. They ruined Dominus with Prey and S Sparkle Time Fedora with White Sparkle Time Fedora. Next, they're gonna ruin Domino Crown even more than they did with the Blue Steel Domino Crown. And then so here I come in the chat and I say, what did I miss? I just got home. So I click on it and I say, no way, what the f? 5k stock, 5k stock, that's so trash. Lol, I called it, I called it, I told y'all they would ruin it. Holy, literally trash. I called it. So I guess I predicted that White Sparkle will be trash. And so he says, I legitimately think that there will never be a good limited out ever. Yeah, correct. They will never drop a win. So I was very frustrated at the time because they haven't dropped a good limited in a while. It'd be another year or so until Emerald Valkyrie would come out. But yeah, they haven't dropped a good limited in a while. So then here I am saying, you guys want to wager how many white sparkles will sell? And this, so here's some of the predictions. 2,000. I said 600. My friend said 550. And there ended up being 306. So I guess we were all wrong. And then, you know, there's more people talking about it, whether they're going to get the white or not, whether it's going to fail or not. But there you go. There's an authentic reactions of the day it came out. Pretty crazy. A lot of quacks, you know. It is what it is. It was a different era. 3 years ago. It's cool stuff. Boom, boom. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, you kind of understand the frustration here. I thought this would be the biggest flop ever, and it would never profit. But as we can see, it is doing just fine now, being at nearly 500,000 Robux if you wanted to buy it now, which is a pretty good profit from 100,000 Robux. But still, it's really disappointing that it's so accessible. Like, all of the other Sparkle Time Fedoras only had 100 sold ever, and this one has over 300 to exist ever. It's just, why, man? Why? There is no reason for this to happen, and it's just, quite frankly, very disappointing. But you know what? enough time has passed. This was 3 years ago, so it's also the last Sparkle that has ever come out. I hope they release more. Maybe a rainbow Sparkle Time Fedora as a toy code, so I could go out and try to get it. You know how great that would be? Oh, another Red Valk adventure. Of course, keep your mask on. Oh, I should put on a mask, shouldn't I? Keep your mask on. Y'all get the point, though. I mean, you get my point here. Like, it was too common, and it really made me mad at the time. I understand I'm probably being petty here, but I think it's a pretty interesting story to tell. Now, with all that being said, let me know what you think down below about Sparkle Time Fedoras becoming more common. Do you think they should keep doing this, or should they go back to the 100 stock format? You let me know your opinions. Make sure you smash that like button, follow me on Twitter, looks like, subscribe and hit the bell to Fave and Fave 2. Join my fan club, join my Discord server, discord.gg/Fave. It's active. Everyone be chatting. Sometimes we give stuff away to contests and stuff. Join my Discord server. It's lit. Get my merch. Link in the description. And yeah, it's your boy Fave, and I am out.